Welcome to the quietest ones in the room with your host Trey. I gotta say it, just the mere fact that you have clicked onto this video and you are listening to the sound of my voice, you by far are the most intelligent people on the face of the planet. So once again, thank you for joining me. We gotta talk about something that has been going on and I believe is just going to continue to go on into the indefinite future. And it's the reality that the layoffs that we think are just a blip in the system and there's going to be a bounce back and there's going to be tons of hiring because of production, I don't see it happening. I think that we're looking at least minimum 5 years, 5 to 10 years of just continual layoffs as technology shifts the dynamics of work and companies recognize they can get by with less. And it's unfortunate because many of us are going to have to figure out life without the thing that gave us meaning, purpose. And it's the job, the work you do. Someone listening, whoever may listen to this in the future, is going to get that rude awakening that there wasn't and will never be security in what you do. Because AI and robotics aren't too far off from being able to replace you. So it's like, what are you going to do? Many people, it will ruin them. I think many people won't know how to handle it and they'll get stuck mentally. While some will find a new way to navigate life. And I think that that's necessary as we move forward. I think as we go through the AI age, robotics, the other side of that, I call it the grateful age, where if you're grateful now, and as we move forward, I think you will be able to navigate this. If you're grateful for whatever you are doing, however you're doing it, as we move forward into the future, you will be just fine. But if you're not, I don't think so. I think the technology that we're seeing right now is just game changing. Whether you're in sales, customer support, you're working at a front desk, you're a cashier, you're driving a truck, you're a content creator. I think some content spaces will be completely fine. Because humans are always going to look for some type of human to glean from, learn from, be entertained by. I think some spaces are going to be just fine. But I've heard this week alone of some people that I know in very powerful positions losing their jobs. And even months ago, the same thing. I'm talking VPs, managing directors, getting cut, experiencing what so many have experienced at the entry-level position. And let me tell you something, when you are a big fish, it's very hard to find another home. Another place you can just go into and make the kind of money you used to make. It's not as easy anymore because the talent pool is vast. This year alone, there have been almost 1 million people laid off. Let that sink in. Almost 1 million layoffs this year. And so that doesn't even count the amount of people who were already laid off in years past, still can't find work because we're going through what's called functional unemployment. You have people that have been looking so long. You have people who are essentially part-time but want full-time and can't find it. And look, what I'm saying, it doesn't mean economically that the economy is going to be weakened, because I don't foresee that. I think and know there's so much wealth in this country that if you can't afford it, there's someone who can afford it 5 times, 10 times over. For every truck you can't buy, someone else can buy 2, 3, 4, and 5 of them and more. For every house you can't purchase, there's someone who can buy the whole block. For every fashion bag you can't purchase, luxury product you can't purchase, someone can purchase it 10 times over. And so many people, from my perspective, are not prepared for this next chapter. In their minds, the $100,000, maybe let's even go from $100,000 to $250,000, made them feel that they had exited the rat race. That everything was all well and good. They had no worries to think about. It would be smooth sailing. They would be able to retire from that position. But from the people that I speak to, who've had great jobs, great careers, they're going through a lot right now. And it could be any of us. So it's time to start asking oneself, what are you going to do? I suggest be grateful for what you have going on now and what's coming next. Because it's all up in the air. Anybody can be replaced. So don't get comfortable. Don't get comfortable at all. Healthcare, tech, government. So anyway, please share your thoughts. Have you been recently laid off? Do you know of layoffs that are coming? What do you think people should do? Start a business? Who knows? Everybody's going to have a different perspective on this, because I think we're really going into a time where fear is going to be able to control so much of what how people react, and what consumes the mind is going to be so fear-based that I don't think a lot of people even want to think about what's coming. It's like a blind spot. And let's face it, so many people are just comfortable. I get it. If you're in America right now, you're making $150,000, you feel comfortable right now. All those articles I read this year that came out that said how much money you need in every state to be comfortable. 140,000, 120,000 in some states, 90,000 in some states. What do you make? If you're listening to this right now, what are you making annually? Do you feel comfortable? We can't continue on this path without addressing some real issues that are to come. The issues of how much it is to buy a home, buy a vehicle, buy food, send your kid to school if you have kids. Who's able to save money right now? Maybe you are. And that's awesome if you can. Who's able to save for retirement right now? Maybe you are, and that's awesome if you can. Who's buying a home right now, let alone a second or third home? Awesome if you can. Wherever you line up economically as we move forward, be grateful. And if you're not satisfied, keep pushing for more because it's on you. I think a lot of times people get into this mindset of somebody's going to come and save me and help me. And I do believe that around every corner there's someone to help. But you rely on you. And you'll be just fine when they give you that call saying, hey, can you come to the office on Friday at noon, knowing that this is the last time you're going to be working for this company. If you get that email, hey, can you come into my office on a Friday? You know what it is. And these companies are laying off quickly. They're not giving you a lot of time to stay there once they say they're going to let you go. 2 weeks. So hopefully you are saving, because if not, what do you do? And I'm speaking as a person who's been there before. I got fired from my last job in corporate, and I've never gone back. It's been 7 years. And I've been fine. And I think you will be too. So anyhow, please share your thoughts in the comment section. Please like, share, and subscribe. And as I always say, ladies and gentlemen, until next time.